Hey y'all, what's up? Okay, so I haven't done a tea update in a while, and was sitting here on my computer and I looked over at the calendar on the sidebar, and today is 11 months on tea. I don't know if I'm more shocked about that or the fact that in 30 days I'll be a year on tea. As far as physical changes, it's a whole lot more of the same. My legs are, for the most part, uniformly hairy at this point. There's still, some thinner, dark hairs on my thighs, but for the most part, my hair on my legs has filled in. I've got a few chest hairs coming in. I get rid of them, though, because it's like little patches of 4 or 5 hairs here and 4 or 5 hairs here that overlap the scars and just draw more attention to them. So until that fills in more, I'll just keep getting rid of them. What's another little one? Yeah, the little one got into something and isn't feeling so super stellar at the moment. Other changes, my hairline has changed significantly. It keeps moving farther and farther back. And a part of me fears how far back it'll go, but looking at my dad, I don't have to worry about that for quite some time. Other notes on hair, I'm getting irritated as hell with my lack of facial hair. I have not seen any changes in my facial hair since like 8 or 9 months, and I still can't grow any sideburns to speak of. It's getting ridiculous. What else? I've had fairly significant growth in the nether regions, but I'm fairly certain that that's due to the very rigorous pumping regimen that I've started since I got a professional type pump. My voice has been steady for a few months now, but lately it's been cracking a lot, like way more than it did before. And it's not so much cracking as it is I'll be saying something and then mid-sentence it'll drop. Every once in a while it still cracks, but even grown men's voices still crack, so it's whatever. It's just, I still just absolutely cannot believe that I'm 30 days from 1 year on tea. It's really surreal. I remember thinking, I'm never even going to get on tea, and watching these guys, posting their 1 year videos and thinking it's just an absolute eternity away. And now, looking back, the past year has just flown by. It's absolutely crazy. And, outside of physical changes, because I'm not experiencing too many more of those anymore, I've got this amazing newfound comfort in my own skin. 90% of the time, I can look up in the mirror in the morning when I get out of bed and be completely happy with the man staring back at me. The other 5% of the time, I kind of wonder what the hell I did to myself drinking like that the previous night. But, whatever. My dysphoria has dropped to an all-time low. It really only bothers me when I'm already depressed about something else, and then once in a rare blue moon, it'll rear its head at the absolute worst time, if you catch my drift on that. But I've grown up and learned so much. I've learned that I have the strength even I didn't know that I possessed, and the increase in my confidence is clearly evident. I used to have the worst posture ever, and that's mostly because I was trying to hide from the world and even myself, and now, my friends even comment that I walk standing straight up. I am proud to be who I am now. almost like I'm the happy kid that I was before they showed us that awful freaking video in 5th grade that cemented, you know, that I was trapped in this horribly wrong body. You know, now that I'm more comfortable with myself, I actually take care of my body and myself for the most part. You know, I care enough to pay attention to my health and, you know, try and better it, as long as we're not discussing me quitting smoking. That'll happen at some point when I'm good and ready, but not now. You know, I wake up and I care to make myself look presentable. Prior to transition, I didn't care about my body much at all. I mean, my hygiene was absolutely horrible. I didn't shower regularly because I couldn't stand the sight of my own body. I didn't even brush my teeth regularly because I truly didn't believe I would live long enough for them to rot out, and, you know, I didn't think it would matter. Prior to transition, you know, I engaged in, and I've never talked about this on here before, but I engaged in all kinds of horrible self-harm. I mean, it was so bad that when I was young and, you know, puberty started to set in, I actually believed that if I cut my breasts deep enough, they would bleed out and disappear somehow. Oh, God. I don't know how I did that. I look back and, you know, to be 12 and to feel that strongly, I'm really kind of shocked that I'm still here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am all kinds of glad that I'm here. I've had experiences and met new people that I would not have met and wouldn't trade them in my life for anything. It's just mind-blowing how every day, you know, every day that passes I become more and more okay with my own body and who I am. It's crazy. It's like I had forgotten what it was like to not look at myself with anything other than disgust and hatred. And it's really nice to be at this point in my life now. I think that in the past 11 months, I have grown from a horribly lost little boy to a man who's well on his way to becoming who he truly is, and that's priceless. You know, those of you who have watched for a while know I've had some pretty epic up and downs. But it's worth it to be where I am now. Absolutely worth it. That's all I've got for now. I'll catch y'all up on this next month. I'm trying to get together a pretty cool 1-year montage video. So, I'll catch y'all later.